Today in this video we are going to study about cycloalkenes of organic chemistry of BSc Part 1. Alicyclic hydrocarbons in which C double bond is present in a ring are known as cycloalkenes. The general formula of cycloalkenes is CnH2n-2. They are also considered to be isomers of cycloalkynes. Now we come to the nomenclature. According to IUPAC system, the nomenclature of cycloalkene is similar to cycloalkanes. The nomenclature of cycloalkene is done by replacing "-ane" of corresponding cycloalkenes by "-ene". For example, cyclobutene, cyclopentene, cyclohexene. The numbering of the cycloalkene is done from that side where double bond is present between C1 and C2. Substituents are given lowest number and substituents with their positions is written before the cycloalkene. For example, 3-methyl cyclohexane, 1-methyl cyclopentane, that is 3-methyl cyclohexene, 1-methyl cyclopentene and 1,5-dimethyl cyclopentene. Now we come to the methods of preparation. First method is from cycloalkanols. Cycloalkanols, when heated in the presence of concentrated H2SO4 at 393 Kelvin, by the elimination of water molecule, formation of cycloalkene takes place. Dehydration can also be done in the presence of 85% H3PO4 at 440 to 445 Kelvin. So here we see the first reaction in which the cyclohexanol undergoes dehydration in the presence of concentrated H2SO4 at 393 Kelvin and forms cycloalkene or cyclohexene with elimination of one water molecule. In the second, we see that cyclopentanol undergoes dehydration in the presence of concentrated H2SO4 at 393 Kelvin and forms cyclopentene with elimination of one molecule of hydrogen. In the third example, we see that 2-methyl cyclohexanol undergoes dehydration at 440 to 445 Kelvin in the presence of 85% H3PO4 with the formation of a mixture of 1-methyl cyclohexene as a major product and 3-methyl cyclohexene as a minor product. Cyclic ketones on reduction in the presence of sodium and ethanol form cycloalkanol. For example, cyclohexanone undergoes hydrogenation in the presence of sodium and ethanol forms cyclohexanol, whereas cyclopentanol undergoes hydrogenation in the presence of sodium and ethanol and forms cyclopentanol. And once this cyclohexanol and cyclopentanol are formed by the hydrogenation of cyclohexanone and cyclopentanol, then by dehydration, the alcohols are converted to alkenes. The manufacture of cycloalkenes is done from Wilkinson and Dickinson method. From Diels-Alder reaction, the second method is from Diels-Alder reaction. It is as important reaction for the formation of cycloalkene. So here we see in this 1,3-butadiene adds on ethene to form cyclohexene. Or in the second reaction we see isoprene adds on ethene to form 1-methyl cyclohexene. Now the third reaction is from dehydrobromination. 1-bromo-2-methyl cyclohexane on dehydrobromination forms 3-methyl cyclohexene in the presence of ethanol and heat. Cycloalkane as co-products are also obtained when Damm-Janov reaction is carried on. Cycloalkene is obtained also by the elimination reaction of dibromocycloalkane in the presence of zinc. So dibromocycloalkane undergoes debromination in the presence of zinc and acetone and forms cyclohexene. Now we come to the conformation of cycloalkenes. In cycloalkenes, carbon atoms are in sp3 and sp2 hybrid state. The two sp2 hybridized carbon atoms are held together by a double bond, and cyclopropene and cyclobutene have planar structure, but due to the presence of bond distortion in sp3 hybrid carbon atoms, the ring possesses strain. Hence, these cycloalkenes are less stable. For example, cyclopropene, cyclobutene and cyclopentene, they have a little bit of strain due to the strain in the ring. Cyclohexene and other higher members have strain-free puckered ring. From X-ray diffraction studies, it is observed that conformation of cyclohexene is half chair in which carbon atoms number 1, 2, 3 and 6 they lie in the same plane, while the carbon atom number 4 and 5 are above and below the ring plane. Following are the two forms of cyclohexane which are interchangeable in one another. So here we see one half chair is interchangeable with the another half chair structure of cyclohexene. In this case, we see that C4 and C5 are axial and equatorial, while the bonds of C3 and C6 are quasi-axial and quasi-equatorial and are represented by A' and E' respectively. In cyclohexene, both half-chair conformations are interconvertible due to ring inversion. It is done with the formation of half-put conformation in transition state, where C4 and C5 both are above the plane. So here we see that in this half-chair conformation interchanges into half-put conformation, which interchanges into half-chair conformation. So half-chair to both two half-chair, this conformations keep interchanging, and this we can say that it enhances the stability of the structure. Cycloalkene with 3 to 7 carbon atoms have cis form because in stress form strain is created. That is, in trans form strain is created. So cis form is stable, but trans form due to the higher strain is not so stable. Strain is shown in structure. If we consider the cyclooctane structure, then we see that in this cyclooctane structure the cis structure is strain free, but if we consider the trans structure, then we see that in this trans structure there is a lot of strain which is evident from the figure, as we can see in this figure. Cycloalkane with 8 or more than 8 carbon atoms have both cis and trans form. Since the size of ring is very large, hence strain becomes negligibly small in their trans structure. So when high membered rings are present, then due to these negligibly small strain in the high membered ring, the trans form is also stable. Now we come to their chemical properties. Cycloalkenes shows all chemical properties of alkenes, and if we consider them one by one, then the first is hydrogenation. Cycloalkene in the presence of metal catalyst adds hydrogen to form cycloalkane. So here we see that 1,2-dimethyl cyclohexene adds hydrogen to form 1,2-dimethyl cyclohexene. The next is halogenation. Cycloalkene adds chlorine and bromine in the presence of CHCl3 and forms 1,2-dichlorocycloalkene and 1,2-dibromocycloalkane. In it is trans addition, and if we consider the mechanism, then we see that in this reaction cyclic chlorine ion is formed and the two bromine ions or chlorine ions add on opposite side of each other, and due to this trans addition, so cycloalkanes on chlorination and bromination forms trans product. So here we have cyclohexene adds on chlorine in the presence of CaCl3 and forms trans 1,2-dichlorocyclohexane. Here we have cyclooctane adds chlorine in the presence of CaCl3 to form trans 1,2-dichlorocyclooctane. Cyclohexene adds on bromine in the presence of CCl4 at 268 Kelvin and forms 1,2-dibromocycloalkane, which is a trans product. Now we come to reaction with hydrogen halide. Cycloalkane reacts hydrogen halide. It is regioselective and addition takes place according to the Markovnikov's rule. So cyclohexene adds on HBr to form cyclohexyl bromide. Methyl cyclohexene adds on HCl at 273 Kelvin and forms 1-chloro-1-methyl cyclohexene. Methyl cyclopentene reacts with HBr at 273 Kelvin to form 1-bromo-1-methyl cyclopentene. That's all for today. Thank you.